Hello guys, and welcome to my latest video. So in today's video we're gonna learn how to play a lot of classic fighting games. Basically, one of them Capcom vs SNK2, and also mainly Marvel vs Capcom 2. So two legendary games in order to play them in LAN or online. So first, before starting the video, I will highly suggest you to join this Discord channel, which is Capcom vs SNK2. There are a lot of people, as you can see, more than 4,000 members, and these guys are very helpful because there are a lot of guys that teach you how to play this game accordingly, you know, to play it in competitively online with people such like I'm gonna teach you in this video. So I highly suggest you to join this Discord, not only because you will learn the latest updates in these methods, but because you can also arrange different challenges and different fights with other people in this Discord, so you can always play online with no problems. So we're gonna start a video here. So in order to start and be able to play these games online, you'll have to download this great application, this great project that is essentially kind of a launcher that enables you to play different emulators, that everything's going to be pre-configured. You don't have to do anything at all, and it's going to be a breeze. It's going to be very straight through to play online with friends. So the project is called NullDC Bear. You'll be able to find it in github.com, and here you'll be able to find the latest version available. So up to today, we are, the 3rd February 2021. So the latest version for today is 1.82. So make sure to download this executable. We're gonna download it, and once you download it, once you download it, you'll have to create a folder, let's say tutorial or whatever, and just drag the executable inside. And once you are here with the executable, just make sure to open it. The first time you open it, just go into more info and run away anyway, and it's gonna tell you to create a different folders. Just clicking yes and yes, and everything is gonna be created, and it's gonna ask you to to let the firewall let this connection through the firewall. Just clicking private also, and clicking allow access. First time you open this program, it's gonna ask you whatever name you want to use inside the games. So let's say I'm gonna be Gravisoft, and vsync in on, and make sure to have your router port allowed for this specific port. If you want to change it, you can change it, but it's gonna be 27886 for the default value. So once you're done with that, just click in the green button, make sure so that it makes sure that the firewall is also opened. Click in save, and you're pretty much ready to go. As you can see, the program is gonna get populated with a lot of people. This is because I already installed Redmi. So in order to install Redmi, that's another program that you will need to play online. Just go into Google, type Redmi, redmivpn.com. Here, just go into this page and download the installer. This is the installer. Just clicking here, the installer is going to be installed. Install it. This is going to be something like this. This is the installer. So clicking OK, next, and you'll have this little icon here, Redmi here. So as you can see, the first time you execute it's going to be something like this. You'll have to click in here so you are connected, and once you're here, I'm gonna just leave the network. You'll have these two buttons to select from, so you can create your own network or join a network. Just go into join network, and once you join the network, just click in null DC, just search for this value, and you'll in this case, we have only 3 servers. The first server is obviously full, so we're gonna select the second one, which has 130 people playing. So click in join, and just after a couple of seconds, you'll see that a lot of people is gonna join. It's gonna appear a lot of computers. Just wait, and here you can see that all these people are connected inside this server. So once you're done here, just click in the X, just close it. It's not gonna close for real. It's gonna stay minimized inside your bar. And here going back to the beer program, just click in refresh, and you should see a lot of people available and which games are being playing. So, in order to play, it's very simple. This method is only to play online with Redmi, as you can see. So select whatever dude you want to play with, and right-click on the name and click in challenge. If the dude wants to play, you will be able to, he will accept your invitation, and both players are going to be synchronized. So I highly suggest you go to options in general, and beside your nickname, just put whatever name you want to play, so people know. So here you can see that we changed the name Rabbitsoft CvS2, and here you can see that this guy is going to play this game. So right click challenge, and let's see if this guy can play this. So obviously we don't have the game installed, so I'm gonna teach you how to do that. So I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna show you my real folder of the game, of the beer. First thing first, I also forgot. In order to play games, obviously you have to download the game. So go into this little tab that says free DLC, and here you'll have all the different tabs for different platforms: PlayStation, Nintendo, Atomic Wave, which is an arcade platform, Dreamcast, Famicom, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Genesis, Naomi, and Neo Geo Pocket. So obviously you have a lot of options. You even have Saturn, the Sega Saturn, the legendary Sega Saturn platform. But obviously the main goal of this program is just to play Dreamcast and Naomi games. From Dreamcast versus Naomi, I highly suggest you to play Naomi because it's the original arcade. Most people here just play Capcom versus SNK 2, Capcom versus SNK 2000 Unlocked, maybe, and obviously Marvel versus Capcom 2 Unlocked. So these are the games that you want to download. So if you want to download this one, for example, just click in download. It's going to start downloading. Once it's done, you'll see inside your inside your bear folder a new folder called ROMs, and here you'll see all the different ROMs that you just downloaded. If you download Dreamcast games, you're going to be in DC folder, ROMs, and all the Dreamcast games. So it's very simple. So basically, I highly suggest you to use this method to download the games, the free DLC method, because if you already have your own games, in external hard drive or something like that, and you just drag those ROMs inside your beer file, that's okay, but you're risking yourself that maybe people have a different version of the ROM or something like that, some corruption going on. So in order to to avoid all those problems, just make sure to download the games from free DLC using this program, so everybody has the same version and no problem arises. So once you have the game, obviously just select the dude you want to play with. Let's select Swan, right click in challenge, and select whichever game you want to play. Obviously this guy has CvS2 inside his nickname, so he probably want to play CvS2. So just select Capcom versus SNK 2, and let's go. We're gonna wait until the dude accepts, if he want to accept or not. So just be patient. He was too scared to accept because we are so intimidating. So yeah, you have to try this thing until someone accepts you. And also go to controls and make sure to bind your controls accordingly. Just clicking whatever bind you wanna configure, and just click in the joystick. I personally have an Xbox One Pro controller, so here you can see Xbox One Elite controller, and just bind all the different keys according to your taste. So yeah, that's basically the way to play online. If you wanna, we're gonna just close Redmi. Obviously, after closing Redmi, that's not the proper way to close Redmi. Actually, it's just to clicking off. So here, if you see this red icon, you're probably disconnected. So once we open Bear again, we should be able to see everything deserted with no players at all. So that was the first part. Was part of the video was how to play this thing online. But if you want to play offline, you know, like a regular game with no people, just against the computer, just go and click and play offline, and select whatever game you want to play, and click in let's go, region, and all that stuff. So the game should start with no problems. So here we're waiting. I also took the liberty.
Capcom! This is the first dream event of the 21st century. If you choose the wrong crew, you may just lose. The winner of this tournament is the strongest team in the world.
If you want to disable my filters, just delete the default preset ini, because I already installed these Reshade filters, so the game looks better. I think it looks much better, especially if you're using an LCD, a modern monitor and a modern TV. If you use these filters, it's more like charming, and I like it. So yeah, I also will include Xpadler if you wanna use Xpadler, but it's not gonna be necessary because this little launcher already has this control scheme, so it's not necessary. So in the next part of the video, I'm gonna teach you how to play in real LAN, not using Redmi. Redmi is actually a LAN emulator that allows you to play online, fooling the emulator into thinking that you're actually playing in LAN, but in reality you aren't. But in the next part of the video, we're gonna learn how to play this game in real LAN, if you're in a real network, how to play it. The most important thing is that you just uninstall Redmi, because if you have Redmi, even if it's closed, this nullbear is not gonna recognize the real LAN connection, and it's gonna be looking for Redmi instead. So just uninstall it and see the next part of the video. Before I forget, go into my YouTube. If you go into my YouTube channel, you'll see my latest videos. Here you'll be able to go into my website, here gravisoftnet.com, and also I had set you to go to my Instagram. I recently opened it, so you'll be able to be updated with my latest content, not only in my YouTube channel but in my Instagram account. So just click in here. In order to download this package with all the games already, downloaded, if you don't want to do all these things, just go into gravisoftnet.com and go into my forum, and there you'll be able to register into my forum. Wait for email confirmation as always. Once you're accepted, you'll be able to see the Hack and Games thread, and inside the Hack and Games thread, you'll be able to see all these threads to download the game. But you can also do it yourself. So let's go to the next part of the video and have a great time. Okay guys, so in order to set up your own LAN to work with this bare null DLC project, it's very simple. Just make sure to have a correctly configured LAN, all computers connected to the same network. Here, as always, if you've seen my past videos, you'll already know that I have these two computers connected in the same LAN, and I obviously downloaded this emulator project or whatever. This nullbear is present in all both computers. You'll see that I have the folder here with the program already here. So once you're inside this little program, the first time you execute it, obviously Windows is gonna ask you to fast forward your port to allow it through the firewall. You just have to click accept, obviously, and make sure that in order for the LAN, for the local LAN to work, make sure that redadmin, that little program that emulates LAN, it's completely uninstalled, because if you have the redmin installed in any of the computers of the LAN, connection will not be possible. You will not be able to see the other computers. So here I hit refresh, and here you can already see that both players are visible. Well, here it disappeared, but here you can see that I have the other player. So I'm gonna have to. I will just open the program again. And there you can see that both players are visible. This computer is going to be Gravisoft, and this computer is going to be Redmi. You can see, both computers are there. And in order to create a match, it's very simple. Just make sure that both computers have the exact same ROM. I highly suggest you guys, as I told you in the first part of the video, to go to free DLC and download the desired game. If you're gonna choose between Dreamcast or Naomi, I highly suggest you to start by downloading the Naomi version because it's the most accurate. It's the original arcade game. So let's just say that you want to play Capcom vs SNK2 Mark of the Millennium 2001. Just click and download, and once you download it, you'll see the game is already downloaded inside the ROM folder. You'll see this folder is gonna start being populated. And after you downloaded the game, in order to create, let's just say we're going to create with this one, and that one is going to be the client as usual. So you just have to select the player they want to challenge, right click on that player and click in challenge. So now we're going to select whichever game you want to play. So let's say we're going to play Capcom vs SNK2 in the Naomi tab. Let's go. And here you're gonna see that it says waiting for a reply from Redmi. So this is gonna be Redmi. They're gonna ask you if you wanna enter the challenge. Just play in Let's Go, and you'll see this thing. So once you're in this little window, all you have to do is select the delay. You can click in Suggest. It's gonna be a recommended delay. The higher the delay, the worse, and the lower the delay, the better. So if you're in a real LAN like this, in this example, that it's in actual real LAN, it's not an emulated LAN like in Redmi, you can select 1. It's going to be the best ever scenario. So the best possible scenario, so just clicking delay 1, clicking whatever game region you want to play in. We're going to select USA. And this is going to be an explanation on which delays are recommended for each scenario that you're playing in. So let's select delay 1, USA, and host. So now both computers are going to start. You're going to see that both computers are connected now. They will be synchronized. And here you're going to see the name of your computer and the name of your challenger. And here you see that we are already connected inside the game. So it's very straightforward. The actual multiplayer setup in the LAN is very simple. All you have to do is select whatever name you want to use, and make sure you don't have any program that could potentially interrupt your connection, such as Redmi. Make sure to uninstall it. It's not enough just by closing it, because I already tried it. Even if I closed Redmi, the game didn't work. The connection was not visible. So just make sure to uninstall Redmi, restart the computer, and both players are going to be visible. So this is basically the actual practical part of the video. I hope you really like the tutorial. I hope you have fun with this little game and all the games that I really enjoyed when I was a teenager, such as Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Capcom vs. SNK 2 and 1 for the Dreamcast. So I hope you have a great time. Make sure to check my Instagram account that I added inside the YouTube little portrait, and just to be updated to my latest stuff that I do. And see you next time in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.